before and have found ways to dig out of any hole and put ourselves back in contention.
First touch of the game. Tried to fire it inside to Whiteside. He was double teamed. Over to McCollum, corner three.
Portland's one of those teams, they run a lot of screen and roll. This is that action right there up top between Lillard and Whiteside. And that's what you don't want, is that skip pass. As McCollum
works his way down below the free throw line. As Adams again going up on a Whiteside, muscles his way and uses the rim to negate any kind of shot blocking ability. Up by that sort of pick and pop action from CP. Hood is open and he answers with the three of his own. Cleveland and Utah, as the Thunder going to run the exact same play. Gallo again steps behind the line. Same result as he drains another triple.
That time the defender went underneath. And you know, you could hear the coach, Terry Stott, screaming, saying not to go under.
So a couple of buckets for Steven Adams. As Whiteside trying to face up. And that's not really his game, but he shows some shooting touch there. And here is Carmelo Anthony. Passes out to Hood. His three, and he's got his second three of the night.
They only keep the offensive pressure up.
Well, all of this offense coming without Damian Lillard as Carmelo Anthony was able to shed the defensive play. As McCollum slips it inside and Whiteside. Adams wants to direct traffic. Went right into the body of Anthony. So you finally get the miss. But can consolidate as Paul, nifty move, driving down the lane. Left side, right hand finish. Deflection. Lillard drives, takes the bump, counted in the foul. Easmore, and a miss from three, and the ball tipped up, but it's ripped away as Lillard on the reload, and he splashes in that three. Burton, catch fire, too strong. Long rebound out to Nader. He drives, goes right to the rim, and scores. Abdul Nader started to compile. There's Carmelo on Burton. Is just good offense by Carmelo Anthony.
Without any more damage, so you can catch your breath, figure out what you're doing on the defensive end. That's a good play. You just pointed out a 2-for-1 situation.
Schroeder had the speed, and he went right by Labissiere and lays it up and in.
We got to Schroeder, and he just took off like a rocket to the rim.
Anthony, step back two. Schroeder 2-on-1, lobs it up. Bazemore was in the vicinity. Knocked it free, down the other end.
That's when you talk about that momentum shifting.
Over to the corner, it's Gallo. Inside, Nerlens Noel uses that left hand.
The basket.
Anthony. Passes, open man. He didn't quite look all that comfortable. Down low on that play is the... Now picked up by Anthony, two very close friends. Paul steps back, got it up over Carmelo Anthony.
We were just,
but that's it. You're on the opposite sides of the line, huh?
Exactly. And this is
as we were talking about, one of the great things that we've learned about Magic and Larry and sort of their rivalry that got things going is Rodney Hood picks up right where he left off in the first quarter.
The guy never said anything to me. I think he maybe said 10 words to me. That's another lob over the top.
Hooking up two. Sort of this uptick on the defensive end. He's always been a good defensive player, but a lot of it comes down to is that'll be a outside. Close out on Bazemore. Down low. And Noel went straight up, and somehow Little found enough daylight to bank it in. 78%. Paul got around one, floats it up. Nice play. Full steam ahead. Still had the touch to get it to go.
For the Thunder to possibly have the last possession if everything goes right.
Now McCollum makes his move. Steps back. Tough shot. Got it to go. Paul gets across the timeline. Runs into Whiteside. Stutter step. Floats. Scoops and scores at the buzzer. Michael, the Thunder did shave off 10 points from the deepest deficit. Still plenty of time, and there's a good start to open up this third quarter as SGA takes the bump, counting the foul on the scoop. McCollum changes directions, dumps it off, and Whiteside continues to make the Thunder pay.
To give up the basketball.
Gallo, high arcing three, right down the pipe.
Just didn't even give Melo a chance to get his hands up. Well, that time was Rodney Hood.
Lillard catches, fires, and he was well behind the three-point line on that one. Paul looking for space, steps back, tough shot, fade away, and Chris Paul, and it's down to single digits here early in the third. McCollum steps back and rattles it in. SGA trying to keep Lillard in front of him, and that is just a nifty move from Damian Lillard. Had 6 assists against Golden State. Anthony goes right by SGA and muscles it up somehow over Adams. Tough step back, and McCollum drills the three.
You know, being a shot in the arm on the defensive end as well.
Anthony, met right at the rim by Noel, and somehow stayed in the air long enough.
And he knows how to get the ball in the hands of the right people, and many times calls his own number.
Oh my goodness, Damian Lillard. He does have that kind of range. Not getting much from the bench. It was this unit that really built the lead for the Blazers as Paul comes right back trying to keep the Thunder in it as he is OKC's leading scorer. The Thunder had it down to 10 points. Lillard can't dial up, but another offensive rebound. That is Labissiere. Lillard creates some space and buries another three.
CP3, throw him in that conversation as well. Gallinari, same thing. You got to make it look like a foul.
Anthony in his familiar post back to the basket. Fades and scores.
You have to be able to stall their offense just to get your rhythm back.
Well, Carmelo Anthony has been turning it back to 2008 on the night. Welcome New Orleans, who's playing the Lakers tonight. Ferguson, ball fake. And that'll be an old-fashioned three-point play for Anthony. And they go right back to Carmelo Anthony. Same spot. This time he drives, gets to the rim, and the two-handed dunk. So Carmelo Anthony, who had 25 in the last game against Chicago, but this is the first time he's played in front of this Portland crowd. As SGA comes back and, for the moment, quiets things down. As McCollum, defended by Nader. And Portland just continues to rein him in from downtown. So the deeper end of his bench here for the final 7.5 minutes. Simons will get bumped. That'll be an and one.
Because you're always constantly trying to, learn the values of the game. Nader continues.
Nader down the lanes. It didn't come by being a good guy or being drafted in the lottery. It came from earning your stripes on the practice floor, going up against your teammates, going up against those veterans that have been doing it year after year after year.
I was a young player. Before a game in Denver, the coach says, hey, Cage, you're going to start. I hadn't played at all, right? I hadn't played at all. I'm going to start you. Cedric can't go. Well, Cedric never got his spot back. That started my career.
You Wally pipped him?
And you don't always want that to happen. And you with a great organization. Players like CP3, players, Danilo Gallinari, I'll throw him in there as well. Steven Adams, win that basketball game off some stingy defense.
Well, there's certain guys that command respect, and when they speak, you listen, right? Lead man of the Players Union. Oh, Donate.
Left that team, Seattle, and was, the next 5 years I played against him, became even better friends. And guess what, today?
Of Carmelo Anthony, and certainly their first live look at him wearing 00 in a Blazer uniform. And what a night tonight it was.